heard from you first. Perhaps you want to give us a few of your key takeaways today.
Sure. So as far as Michigan is concerned, there is extremely extensive regulation that's involved. There are significant concerns that entrepreneurs and investors are going to want to make in terms of structuring their business to potentially minimize the scope of the state background check. So it's critically important before you embark on this business, especially given the fact that marijuana remains illegal at the federal level, that you build a team of people around you and professionals that can advise you along the way. You should expect in Michigan to have probably an attorney, an accountant, an architect, and maybe a general contractor as part of your team, potentially a commercial real estate agent as well. It's not something I would recommend trying to go alone. You really want to have folks there that know what they're doing and can make sure that your interests are protected throughout.
Thank you so much, Jessica. We then heard from you. Perhaps you want to give us a few of your key takeaways today.
Sure. I would say my key takeaways are, as long as marijuana remains illegal at the federal level, you don't want to get too comfortable. You want to always remember that there are, potential criminal implications for working in this industry, and you want to understand the state laws and make sure, that your insurance covers you for whatever you're doing, whether you're a lawyer or a doctor or otherwise involved in the industry. And then, because of this sort of patchwork way that the country has been legalizing marijuana in the different states, to the extent that your product is going in interstate commerce, even if it's going between states where it's legal, you want to really understand the key differences between each state's laws. And, often that involves consulting with an attorney just to make sure that you're, not crossing any lines that you shouldn't be. One example that I was actually talking to one of our co-presenters with earlier is that my firm represents a company that produces promotional materials for companies across the country. And so they had us do a 50-state survey of what all the different laws are regulating advertisements for marijuana and CBD derived from hemp in those different states. So that's just one example. And I'd say, it's an exciting time to be involved in this industry, but just do it cautiously.
Thank you so much. Finally, we heard from you, Amanda. Perhaps you want to close us out with a few of your key takeaways as well.
Sure. So when thinking about doing promotions in Canada relating to cannabis, recall that the starting point is promotions are prohibited unless you can fit into one of the permitted exceptions, and you also have to deliver the promotion in the prescribed manner. Also, consider the elements and the overall impression of the ad, and make sure you evaluate it in accordance with the spirit and intention of the law. So I talked a lot about prohibiting products that are appealing to young people and children and not being associated with a way of lifestyle or glamour. So you should evaluate your ad and make sure that it is complying with the law and also complying with the spirit of the law in protecting young people, not inducing people, not representing lifestyles, etc.